Since ancient times, humanity has sought ways to rise above its reality, to escape the burdens of the mind, and momentarily forget its troubles. Among the various avenues we have discovered for this escape, alcohol has emerged as the most prominent. It serves as a catalyst for both celebrations and sorrows, inspiration and forgetfulness. Despite the widespread production, promotion, legalization, and consumption of alcohol, many individuals overlook or fail to grasp the spiritual implications of its use. Today, we will delve into the often overlooked spiritual effects of alcohol, examining what truly occurs when we consume it, and what esteemed spiritual leaders and ancient traditions have to say about it. The narrative of alcohol extends beyond that of a mere substance. It is intricately linked to humanity's pursuit of transcendence, alchemy, and a connection with the divine. To fully comprehend this, we must trace the origins of its name and uncover the deeper significance behind the Arabic term alul. Originally, alcohol referred to a fine powder used as a cosmetic to enhance the eyes, known today as kohl. However, for alchemists, this term signified something more profound, an intangible essence that could be distilled, representing the soul of a substance and the spirit captured through the alchemical process. In essence, the Arabic word alul translates to body-eating spirit. In alchemy, alcohol symbolizes a volatile essence, the spirit that separates from raw matter. This may explain why we still refer to alcoholic drinks as spirits. The tradition of using alcohol as a fermented beverage dates back to ancient civilizations, where it was revered as a divine gift. The Sumerians, Egyptians, and Greeks all held alcohol in high esteem. In ancient Mesopotamia, wine and beer were offered to the gods during rituals, while in Egypt, wine was linked to Osiris, the deity of renewal and fertility. The Greeks dedicated wine to Dionysus, the god of ecstasy and divine inspiration. Madness, while alcohol was once celebrated as a connection to the divine, also came with cautionary tales from ancient sages. Wine had the ability to unveil one's true self, yet it could also cloud judgment and invite perilous influences. In Islamic tradition, the term alcohol evolved to refer specifically to alcohol produced through distillation. Although the consumption of alcoholic beverages is forbidden in Islam, Muslim alchemists continued to explore and refine the distillation process, treating it as a scientific discipline. The renowned Arab alchemist Jabir ibn Hayyan, known in the West as Geber, was among the first to document this distillation method, paving the way for the alcohol we recognize today. The influence of alcohol extended beyond alchemy, becoming woven into the fabric of daily life. However, over the centuries, what was once cherished for its spiritual significance has transformed into something that often serves a contrary purpose. Alcohol is not just a physical substance that impacts the body and mind. It also interacts with the human energy field, commonly referred to as the aura. To grasp its effects, we must explore the nuanced intersection of modern science and spirituality. All esoteric traditions agree on a key principle. Humans are not merely composed of flesh and bones. We are dynamic energy surrounded by vibrational fields that transmit and receive information from the universe. This energy field, often depicted as an aura, mirrors our spiritual essence. When this alignment is disrupted, we lose our connection to intuition, clarity, and elevated states of consciousness. However, not all perspectives serve as warnings. Some spiritual masters acknowledge that in ritualistic settings and with pure intentions, alcohol can act as a catalyst for altered states of perception. They stress the importance of approaching this practice with great care, respect, and guidance, as the boundary between spiritual ecstasy and energetic decline is quite delicate. Let us also recall the wisdom of the Greek philosopher Socrates, who asserted that self-mastery is essential for a virtuous life. For him, the quest for balance formed the cornerstone of all philosophical and spiritual endeavors. When we indulge in alcohol without restraint, we relinquish this self-mastery, making ourselves susceptible to influences that obscure our mind and spirit. These insights prompt us to reflect. Does the alcohol we consume during leisure or celebrations elevate us or bring us down? Does it connect us to the divine, or does it merely create an illusion of freedom? By heeding the wisdom of great masters, we can begin to view alcohol differently, as a symbol that challenges us to pursue true intoxication, that of an awakened soul filled with light and consciousness. After examining the origins of alcohol, its effects on the energetic body, the illusions it fosters, and the mystical warnings about its dangers, we reach a pivotal question. How do we escape this cycle? How can we transcend physical, emotional, or spiritual dependence and gain a fresh perspective, a life characterized by clarity and a connection to our essence, free from emotional crutches? Liberation starts with awareness. When we recognize the effects of alcohol on our body, mind, and spirit, something within us awakens. This awareness serves as the initial spark of transformation, marking the beginning of genuine change. The moment of change occurs when we stop being driven by our conditioning or the pursuit of immediate gratification and start to question our decisions. Why do we turn to alcohol? What void are we attempting to fill? The answers to these questions often reveal our internal emptiness and the disconnection many of us feel. Alcohol, like other forms of escapism, provides only temporary relief and fails to tackle the root issues. It acts as a mask we wear during tough times, but eventually it slips away, revealing our unresolved pain once again. To break this cycle, we need to look inward, where the true answers reside. Engaging in spiritual practices can be a powerful way to embark on this journey. Techniques such as meditation, yoga, prayer, and conscious breathing help restore harmony to both body and mind. They enhance our energetic field and reconnect us with our true essence. As we nurture inner stillness, our emotional wounds begin to emerge, and as we address these imbalances, we come to realize that the peace we have been seeking externally has always existed within us, waiting to be uncovered. Many spiritual traditions provide specific methods for overcoming addiction. For instance, Buddhism emphasizes mindfulness, teaching us to observe our impulses and desires without acting on them. Instead of reacting instinctively, we learn to witness our feelings, breathe, and make deliberate choices. In Christianity, the idea of divine grace serves as a reminder that we are not on this journey alone. There is always higher support available for those who genuinely seek it. When you ask, it will be given to you. Reconnecting with nature is also vital, as alcohol can disrupt our natural balance. Spending time outdoors, whether in forests, mountains, or by the sea, can help restore this essential connection. The energy of the earth is cleansing and can aid in releasing toxins from both the body and the mind. Another important aspect is the practice of gratitude. Often we turn to alcohol to escape what we view as an unsatisfactory reality. However, by appreciating what we have, even the small things, we begin to recognize the beauty in the present moment. Gratitude links us to the abundance of life and helps to dissolve the emptiness we often try to fill with external substances. I understand that the journey is not always straightforward, but it all starts with intention. My goal is to convey that you are not bound to anything. You are the master of your consciousness and do not need any substance to find happiness and fulfillment. Life community is also vital. Walking the path of liberation does not have to be a solitary journey. Surrounding yourself with people who share similar values and goals can be transformative. Spiritual groups, meditation circles, or even conscious friends can offer support, inspiration, and encouragement during challenging times. Finally, we must cultivate forgiveness, especially self-forgiveness. Many people struggle with guilt or shame for their past choices involving alcohol, but as Rumi said, the wound is the place where the light enters you. Our imperfections and mistakes are part of our journey, and it is through them that we learn and grow. Breaking free from the cycle of alcohol is not just about abandoning a substance. It is about embracing a new way of living, a freer, more aligned way of being that reflects our true nature. Visualize this transformation as a tree reborn in spring. Even after the cold and dormancy of winter, life returns with vigor, filling the branches with leaves and fruit. So it is with our soul when we choose to free ourselves from the cycle. It is a rebirth, an opportunity to bloom again, stronger, more aware, and more connected to the divine essence within us. Alcohol may have been a shadow along our path, but shadows only exist because there is light. By choosing liberation, we choose to walk toward the light, toward our truth. The question remains, are you ready to take this step, to look beyond what the external world offers and discover the infinite source of peace, joy, and clarity that has always been within?